So we'll talk about the program mode. The program mode is found on the dial, like all the other modes really, and it's under P. So if you can turn your camera to P, and this is what you get. So I hope you can see that there. So what can we do with the program mode? Well, it's what's called a semi-automatic mode. So in this case, in this instance, what that does is, I hope you can see that there, but the camera, oops, the zoom's just zoomed out of press behind there. But what it does is that the camera picks the shutter speed, which is 80. It also picks the, hope you can see that there, the aperture, which is in this case f3.1. So the camera's actually doing that. So can we change that with using the program mode? Well, we can, and one way we can do it is by there's two ways on the camera. You can go through the menu and there, but I tend to go through the F button at the top. So that little button. So if you go through there, if you use the 400. So if we did that, if we wanted to change that, and we wanted, say, a faster shutter speed, we'd go to 800. So if you can see that, 800. So if we go back to the camera, now it was from 80, and it's now, as you can see, what's that? Oops. It's gone up to 200. So it's gone from 80 to 200 by just a click of the button. Of course, there's a downside to that, and the downside to that, the images will be more grain, which is noise for those that don't know. So the higher we go, this camera actually goes to 6400, and you, quite honestly, you cannot use that. If you go on 800 is the most I would say that you could use. 1600, you cannot really use the images. If you're going down, you can. So it goes down to 64. So the images should be really crystal clear on that, but the shutter speed will be slower. So if we try that and go there, you see it's down to 15. Well, 15 is a very slow shutter speed in the daylight. In some instances, at dark nights, you need seconds, but this for demonstration purposes. We can see that the lower the number of the ISO, the smaller the shutter speed also. Another thing that you can do with that is the main thing with the ISO change, is using white balance. Personally, I always like to let the camera do it. But you can, I mean, in this one's already in shade, there's fluorescent lights and all the rest of it. But I put it on auto, everybody to their own, of course. But I find the main thing about program mode, and I do use program mode a lot, is that it does help with ISO and things like that, and it's a really it's a good thing to know. It's a good learning tool, and so I hope you've found something there that you've enjoyed. Thank you.